All right, what's up, y'all? New to the channel, man, please by all means hit that subscribe button, like, share my videos. If in fact you guys are going through child support issues, if you guys are going through issues where you are going through a divorce, we can help you out with that. A lot of you guys, especially if you need answers, a lot of you guys don't answer to the court. You got a lot of you guys, you get paperwork and you just be like, well, I'm gonna just go down there. There's no just go down there. The more you don't know, the more they'll show you via anal action. They'll show you. So break something down to you guys. When it comes to family court, a lot of you guys are under the impression that it is what it is. You fear it, when in fact you shouldn't. So what is one of the biggest things that the courts support? The courts support a woman lying. And a lot of you guys, when you go to court, you approach these lies by trying to send in counter evidence to a lie. You try to send counter evidence to something that never happened. That itself is impossible. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. The last time I seen Tia LaShawn Bradley was in court over a restraining order that she filed 2 years earlier. And they was like, blah, 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 blah. She filed it in New Jersey. I said, I'm gonna waive jurisdiction. I'm gonna come there. And so I goes to court, and you probably remember the story. The first thing the judge says is, well, what happened was I responded with this, like, I'm gonna be down there on the 5th, and before you get into your shenanigans, I need you to show me this evidence. I said, I'm not coming down here to play these games with y'all, blah, 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 blah. So when I got my letter to come, it was like, come to courtroom 8. I goes to courtroom 8 and it says Tia and Christopher. It was crossed out on the side, courtroom 4 on the side. Go to courtroom 4, crossed out, courtroom 8, courtroom 7, whatever. Go to courtroom 7, it's written in. Because of my response, they isolated Tia and I. That was the second time they did that. They isolated us. We went on one time we went to court when she asked for child support. We was on the floor. We was the only ones on that floor. And so so I go to the courtroom, and it's a jury, and I didn't disappoint. I goes in there and I say, they asked her, does she have any evidence that she want to submit? Then the judge asked me, is there any evidence that I want to submit? I'm like, I'm not submitting no evidence. I'm not here for that. As I told you, I'm here for you to submit evidence to me. I said, I don't remember owning a silver 9mm handgun. Don't remember giving her a black eye. I don't remember living at this address. I said, here in the United States, every state has a 2-letter abbreviation. I said, my state where I live don't start off with N. It starts off with the P. I said, so I'm not here for all this. I'm here for you to give me information. And I want to know, how is it that you guys gave her this restraining order? The judge says, so you ready to proceed? I said, I'm eager. He says, yeah, I can tell. You heard the story. I didn't know then. This is why I say we evolve. I didn't know then I could have filed charges on Tia LaShawn Bradley for filing all that false information. Growth. That was 2012. This is 14 years later. Growth. Pen note. So we proceeded in that case anyway. But I'm just using that for an example. A lot of you guys, You go through a lot of this nonsense and you allow these women, because our court system has laid the foundation for women to just come to court and say whatever it is that they want. Our court system, have laid the foundation for these women to say whatever they want, file it in court, and watch you squirm. It is illegal to do that. A lot of you guys, the way you answer to a lie filed in court puts the lie in motion in itself. You guys don't know how to do that. Let me say this to you. When somebody don't know something and they need to know something, they go to somebody that knows to teach them. A lot of you guys, you engage into this family court nonsense without any teachings. This is why we offer a consultation for $50. 732-875-9111. But this is why these people win. I always tell individuals, here's another pin note. I always tell individuals, when you go to court, never look at the judge. If the judge is at your 11 o'clock, you stay looking at 12 o'clock, hands tapped together in a power stance, you say nothing. Don't talk to the judge. Don't look at them. They're going to be looking at you mean. They're going to get you to backpedal. You're going to be intimidated. You're going to be. You are. You can say you're not all you want. I'm telling you, you are. All right? But again, you guys, the courts has allowed women, the courts have gave women a foundation to just say anything. Anything. I just watched the video earlier today where this woman claimed that this guy came to her house. She had a plus cut on her chest. Said that this guy, she damaged stuff in her house. Said that this guy came to her house and damaged them and cut him. Ironically, 11 minutes before she called the cops, and she lived an hour away from him, 11 minutes before she called the cops, his Ring doorbell picked him up at his house. But they said she was allowed to say this and nothing happened to her. A lot should have happened to her. But the reason why nothing happened to her is because he allowed nothing to happen to her. Find Atia LaShawn Bradley and ask her what happened when she came to court and did all this dumb stuff. And I wasn't educated on the fact that it was a lie. I should sue her. Y'all have to start helping women understand. When they invite you to this arena, applaud. Thank you. Oh, thank you. My boots and your ass is about to be real good friends. That's what you need to help them understand. You guys don't. You guys sit down there and you adopt you will listen to my videos and won't adopt nothing I say. But you also sit down there and you'll adopt all the lies and all the intimidation and all the antics that women say, and you'll go ahead and say, yep, that's true, it happened to my boy. Yep, that's true, it happened to Zazablas. Yeah, that's true, it happened to... I don't believe none of that. It didn't happen to me. None of it happened to me. And that's not a coincidence. It didn't happen to me because I don't believe it. I never believed it from day one. And the reason why I didn't believe it from day one, like I tell y'all individuals, when I was a kid, I said to myself, when I was about 9 or 10 years old, I don't want to be affiliated with any negative stereotypes concerning black people or any negative stereotypes concerning black men. And I have hit that mark. So when I got invited to family court, I said, well, I never committed a crime, but this sure feels like I did. So this is why the courts didn't have their way with me, and never will. Never will. Never will. Y'all will sit down there and allow the courts to come up. Y'all will sit down there and allow the women, the courts to come up with all these narratives, whatever they want, whatever you say, and file it in court. Number one, once you file it in court, it's a Class D misdemeanor. It's a felon. I'm sorry, a misdemeanor. You can't do that. But how do they get away with it? Because y'all don't do nothing. How do they get away with it? Because y'all got family court attorneys to be like, we'll just see what the judge say. Borrow somebody's experience. Get in touch with somebody with experience that's been through it. And not just, oh, I'm going to go ahead and jump on this with the intensity. Everything that I say, I've been through it. Bankruptcy, I filed mine myself. Bankruptcies, I filed mine myself. Divorce, I handled thousands of them. Child support issues, thousands of them. Lies in family court, thousands of them. Putting judges in their place, thousands of them. 2 judges removed off the bench. Dozens of judges recused themselves from the unexpected experience that they got fired back at them. Y'all don't do that. You don't. You need to. You need to. 732-875-9111. Catch you guys on the next one.